Hello everyone, hope you are well on this Monday afternoon. It's 100 degrees out here in the neighborhoods, and I didn't even bother to put a hat on for this video. With humidity in with that 100 degrees, my hair just went poof. Well, what's left of hair on my head these days. So this is what it is, y'all. So bear with me on that. Like I said, not even gonna put the hat on. It's too hot. It's too hot for even that right now, for Dawg, all right? But anyway, I want to talk about something important. I think it's time, well, let me put it this way. Time is short, okay? A lot of people are talking about how November 5th, the election, or kind of leading up to that a bit, you know, we got 4 months left, we got 5 months left, we got however many 100 days left. We don't have that. I don't think we even have that much time, okay? So I think a lot of people subconsciously or in the back of their head are like, well, I got a few more months, dog. I'm going to amp it up. I'm going to start amping it up soon. No, we need to amp it up now. What can you amp up? What can you shore up? What can you fill now, this week, next week, not a month from now? Not after the summer, not after Halloween, not when football starts. Dog, I got to get Monday night football. Not until the college football season starts. No. Now, this week, next week, what can we fill? A lot of people that watch this channel already have been into prepping for a while, in preparedness mind for a while. But, you know, what can we backfill? What can we improve on? There are many people. I've had a lot of new subscribers, especially over the last few months. And from what I'm hearing, a good portion of these people are either new to preparedness or did it for a while, stopped, trying to come back to it for whatever reason. I get it. Or just never have been prepared. So that's a big reason why I'm coming with this right now. It's a reminder to those of us who've been doing this for a while, but to those who have not, or haven't started much, or you kind of dabbled in it, or, you know, or your partner's not really that into it, and you're having to do most of it. Do it. If you haven't started at all, you can start now. It's okay. It's not too late. I've heard people in videos saying, yeah, it's too late for y'all. Good luck. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Don't listen to that, all right? If you haven't started, you can start now. Stock up water, food, non-perishables, your Band-Aids, some self-defense. You know, if you do that for the next week or two, get a little extra each time you go to the store, you will be ahead of at least 80% of the people out here. I guarantee you. So, it's not too late. All right, with that said, like I was saying earlier, I don't believe we have as long as people are thinking in their minds, okay? And I know a good many of you know what I'm talking about. I'm kind of preaching to the choir to a lot of you. I've just been, you know, keeping up with what's going on. There's so much going on. This week alone is going to be interesting. You got that debate, which I'm not even going to watch. The debate, you know, it's happening, I think, like Thursday. I'm not even going to watch it. All right. I'm not even going to waste time doing it. I can read a little bit afterwards, see some highlights, whatever. Don't, you know, I'm not obsessing over that. Over the weekend, pretty busy weekend, we got a powder keg going on in this world right now in many places. It's a powder keg and it could blow at any time. We are so close to a shooting war, an all-out shooting war with thermonuclear capable Russia. That people do not realize it. It's hard to find this news on the news outlets online, or forget about TV. It's just crazy, or radio. Over the weekend, there was an attack on Sevastopol. I'm not if I'm saying that right. Sevastopol, part of Russian territory, and they civilians, including children, they're saying, were killed. Russia has come out late today or yesterday late today saying that the United States, they declare the United States a party to this conflict now. They're blaming the United States for this attack. Arms, they're talking about arms, how we've delivered all these arms to Kiev. The United States ambassador, Lynn Tracy, was hauled in there and told by the Russians and told that her country's actions, the United States' actions, will not go unpunished. Saying that this was a deliberate attack on a civilian population, wounding and killing dozens of people, including children. United States weaponry was used. These ATACMS, attack MS missiles. They're long range. They have cluster munitions. They're nasty. They're nasty. Were used in this. They said that some were shot down, but some weren't. This is what the Russians were saying. And civilians were caught in this. And they're saying this was done. This had to be carried out by United States personnel and had to have the intel by the United States for this to happen. I believe it. But the Russians are saying this will not go unpunished. What does that mean? Well, we don't know for sure. Is this just words? I doubt it. Putin is not known for bluffing at all. So we have that going on. So what's going to be? What's that going to happen? You know, that can just explode at any time. Israel is massing equipment and troops on the border with southern Lebanon. They are going to invade southern Lebanon and into to take out Hezbollah. They put the hammer down pretty thoroughly on Hamas. Now they're going after Hezbollah. That will trigger Iran. Iran is backing Hezbollah big time. And they have said that they will get directly involved if it looks like Hezbollah is really threatened. They're about to be threatened. That's happening. Okay, so we got that. China making new threats on Taiwan. North Korea making their threats as usual. There's so much going on. Like I said, it's difficult to find news on this stuff. You have to kind of dig, which is a shame, which is very telling, I believe. But Putin has done so many warnings, y'all. I think he's done warning. I think he's done warning. I think he's about to take action. What's going to happen? You also had a terror attack in Russia last week. They're saying these were ISIS, done by ISIS. Who knows? Who knows? Were we behind it? Were the involved in that? The three-letter agency, starts with a C. I don't know. These are extremely dangerous times. We also have indications that a financial collapse could happen very soon. Rumors about a lot of banks in trouble. No specifics. They're not giving any specifics. The FDIC came out saying that. I haven't done a deep dive on that, but we have that going on too. It's a lot, y'all. I've said before, I believe we are in a depression. Unemployment's rising. We'll never know the true percentage. Inflation's not stopping. The invasion is not stopping from the south. That's why I say there's so many points here. I don't think we have until November. I don't think we have until October. Maybe not even until then. Are we going to get through the summer? Preps. Think about physical prep. We talk about spiritual, your food, your water, your medical. Physical prep. I heard from a lot of you in the last video or two about this sickness that's going around, this virus. People are getting these bad colds, these chest colds, pneumonia ramping up. I heard from a lot of you guys, especially in the comments. I was surprised at how many have been dealing with this for a long time. It's not like a week-long cold or for a few days and it gets better. A lot of you guys have been dealing with this for like a month or longer, extended period of time. I didn't realize it was that widespread. But I'm hearing from more and more people about this. And it's all over. It's not just in a few states. So whatever we can do to take care of our bodies, okay? Physically, let's stay moving. Let's get walking. Your vitamins, your supplements, whatever it works for you. Eating well. Getting some exercise, okay? As much as you're able. We have to take care of these bodies, all right? As much as we can. We just don't know what's around the corner or how quickly it's going to hit, all right? But I think we all feel like something is right there on the horizon, and we're very close to it. November is coming fast. Like I said, though, I don't think we have until then. We just don't. I don't think we do. Look at some of your other stuff. Look at your vehicles, your equipment. Look at the tires. You have a bicycle. Look at the tires. Kick the tires a little bit. You know, get them ready. We have to get things ready. Keep your vehicles full of gas. Keep some cash out. Somebody said in the comments, I can't convince my husband to keep the gas tanks full. He lets them go down to a quarter of a tank or lower. You may have to do it. Just do it. That's what we have to do. I sympathize with that. I do. Makes it tough when your partner, others in the household, are not on board with this. As far as people outside the household, work, church, yeah, I'm including church in this, neighbors, whatever. I've stopped warning people. I've stopped talking about this stuff. I've stopped talking about what's going on in the world. I'm not talking about you guys. I'm still going to talk about this to you guys, but people in real life, real close, you know, people I'm working with, the people, you know, unless it's something we talked about and we're of like mind, okay, that's cool, that I trust. And there's a few of them. That circle is small, very small. But everybody else, the ones that are oblivious, especially, and refuse to take their head out of the sand, stop. Don't even talk about it. Put your head down, blend in, just keep moving, and do your thing. At this point, that's the best thing to do, in my opinion. Now, if they roll up on me and say, "Dawg," and start asking questions, and they're sincere, that's a little different. But if not, don't waste energy. I'm not letting them know how prepared I am. And if they say they're coming to your house, ask them, what are you bringing? What are you bringing? Better bring something. And not just what are you bringing physically or provisions. What are you bringing skill-wise, knowledge-wise, talent-wise? What is? Are you a nurse and you build something? I don't know. Are you good with self-defense, security? You know, something. Or what are you bringing to the table? Physically too, you know, or provision-wise. Something. But think about the other things. Think about that doctor's appointment you've been putting off, that dental appointment. Now's the time to get it on the books. Get in there and do it. Been putting off going to the dermatologist to check that thing on that part. Do it. Get on it now. Get your teeth checked out. Get your vehicle fixed up. Look at the tires. I've been putting off replacing those tires. Replace the tires much as you're able. I get it. Your preps. I think we just have to amp up the urgency. That's my main message here. Okay. All right. I'm going to go to the passage because it is an awesome one. Somebody was talking about this passage in the comments in my last video, or the one before that, I can't remember. Matthew 13, where Jesus is talking about some parables. The parable of the sower. Bear with me. On that day, Jesus went out of the house and was sitting by the sea, as such large crowds gathered around him, and began to sit down and listen. Then he told them many things in parables, saying, "Consider the sower who went out to sow. As he sowed, some seed fell on the path, and the birds came and devoured them. Other seed fell on rocky ground where it didn't have much soil, and it grew up quickly, since the soil wasn't deep. But then the sun came and scorched it, and since it had no root, it withered away. Other seed fell among thorns, and the thorns came up and choked it out. Still other seed fell on good ground, and produced fruit, some 100, some 60, some 30 times what was sown. Let anyone who has ears listen." And then he talks about explaining the parable, and he says, because the disciples are asking about this, he says, "So listen to the parable of the sower. When anyone hears the word about the kingdom and doesn't understand it, the evil one comes and snatches away what was sown in his heart. This is the one sown along the path. And the one who's sown on rocky ground, this is the one who hears the word and immediately receives it with joy. But he has no root, and it is short-lived. When distress or persecution comes because of the word, immediately he falls away. Now the one who's sown among the thorns, this is one who hears the word, but the worries of this age and the deceitfulness of wealth choke out the word, and it becomes unfruitful. But the one who's sown on good ground, this is one who hears and understands the word, who does produce fruit and yields, some 100, some 60, some 30 times what was sown." So we have to stay in the word, not just listen to it every now and then and just kind of like, "Oh, that sounds good, I'm all on board." Well, your faith is not, it gets shaky. You're on shaky ground. Okay? Somebody could punch through that easily. We have to keep in the word and strengthen our faith and our knowledge to a point to where when the challenges come, when the evil one comes, and he's out there every day, hitting you too, then we are strong enough to rebuke that and rebuff it. It doesn't take us down. It makes us stronger and firm. Stand firm. All right? Hope that makes sense. Share your thoughts. Keep preparing. Let's be careful out there. Let's keep our head on a swivel. Keep doing the things. Stay close to Jesus. God bless you. And I will see you soon.